Hi, this isn't a review that you get of me or the yarn room very often, and there's a reason for that. It's not particularly good for you, is it? But I'm sort of working, and I want to make this video as well, so just bear with me a sec. I've got to upload this video. A bit croaky, and there's a reason that I'm a bit croaky. I've got a bit of an asthma thing today. I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather. It's really hot. So why are you not... there we go. Upload video. Bear with me one moment, guys. Just got to get it on. Had a bit of an afternoon of it. That's got yarn in it, by the way. Are you going to tell me what you are? I think it's it. Sometimes it comes up, you know, you hover over it and it gives you a nice description of what's underneath. Other times it just goes, not going to tell you. Not going to tell you. Anyway, excuse the nose. I've been very stressed out. And you want to know why I've been stressed out? Well, I did my next granny square tutorial thing. And I'm sorry if I'm a bit distracted. I just got to get this bit done. So yeah, I did all that. Which was ahead of the game, you know, and I've already done my blanket, picnic blanket, so way ahead of the game. I got a bit distracted with the square, and I uploaded that, and I suddenly realised I've already uploaded a square this week. That was next week's square, so you haven't uploaded the blanket, which is what I'm doing now. I'm uploading the blanket because I forgot. Maybe noticing Ellie Mae is back, but not with bunches, but she's got plaits. No. This is not Ellie Mae. This is Heidi. Heidi's here. Heidi lives across the road, actually. Totally different Heidi, obviously. So, yeah, I did that. I'm going to have a drink. I've got water. I've got water because I was really hot. So I filmed that early, got it done, left it uploading. I thought I'm going to go to the shop because I wanted to make tagliatelle for dinner. And I got the chicken out yesterday, and we've got some ham, and I thought it'd be nice to do a chicken and ham tagliatelle. So I went to the farm shop, and I didn't need potatoes in there anyway. I don't know why my voice has just suddenly gone all croaky. It was fine earlier. Mind you, I haven't really had many people to talk to, have I? So, necessarily no. But, so anyway, went to the farm shop, got potatoes, and the things I needed to make the tagliatelle they didn't have in there. They used to sell it, but they don't anymore. So, got back in the car, drove to the supermarket. I thought I might as well get a few bits while I'm here. So I had a mooch round, and I got breakfast cereal for Gary because he's run out, and other things. And I'll be nice to Gary, I thought. I'm always nice to Gary, but I thought I'd be extra nice and buy him 3 beers because they do 3 for £6 in there. So I got him 3 big bottles of Budweiser, and I came home, and it was hot, man. It was really crazy hot. And I opened the conservatory door, and it was stifling. Got the shopping in, lugging that in on my own. It's quite heavy. So by the time I got in, I was hot. The inside of the house wasn't quite as hot as outside, so I thought that was good. No, not as hot as the conservatory. So I put the aircon on, and I set to put in the shopping eye. And so I took the 2 Budweisers, one in each hand, out of the bag, and I put them in the fridge, and the bag just toppled off the table and smashed the other one all over the floor. Oh, I swore a bit, as you can imagine. And as I looked down, this river of Budweiser was heading towards my carpet. I don't know what we're going to do. So I opened the drawer, and I got loads of tea towels out, and I put it all over the floor and tried not to cut myself on broken glass. And there it was dripping out the bag because the bag fell on the floor and it smashed inside the bag. So I put the broken glass in the bag, picked it up, and the bag was waterproof, so it didn't leak. I just took it outside and then come back in to tackle the Budweiser all over the floor. So could I find a broom? I mean a mop? No mops. We had mops. I have no idea what happened to mops. So I cleaned it up. After I mopped it all up with the tea towels, put those all in the washing machine, I cleaned it up with sanitary wipes. Not sanitary wipes, that makes it sound like they're for your monthly time. Sanitizing wipes. Yeah, so it's done. And the floor under the table and where it all went is sanitized. So more than I am. I'm not sanitized, I'm madatized. God, it did make me mad, I tell you. Really did. So then I came in here to work. I brought myself a bottle of water out the fridge. You can see the condensation, how cold it is. And I sat down here and suddenly I was bathed in sweat from head to foot. And I just could not figure out why. Stress, heat, exertion, I guess. But it was so bad. The back of my neck was ringing and I could feel this bit here was soaking. And I just thought, what's going on? So I sat down and then I realised that I uploaded the wrong tutorial. Sorry, yeah. And it's... I just sat here doing the right one and I thought, you know, I might make my video. But at the same time, I did need to face the computer and do that. So that's what I've been doing. And that's my stressful afternoon. I had a really good day apart from that, really. Yeah, I got up early-ish and I haven't taken any medication whatsoever. When I say medication, they're not medication, are they? They're supplements. And I thought, you know what? I felt rough as a badger's butt yesterday. I thought I'm going to give it a rest. So I did wonder, you know, I've been kind of wondering about the blood result and whether it was something like polycythemia and all that, because I know Michael has it, and one day when I said to him how I felt, he said, sounds like you've got polycythemia. And then I had that blood test result, so I thought, I wonder if I have. But the more I started to think about those collection of symptoms, apart from, well, some of them are specific, but they could be symptoms of other things, like everything else. And I suddenly thought, well, if it's just long COVID, you know. So I Googled, what are the latest symptoms of long COVID? Every single one of them. And then I had that virus, didn't I, recently with the throat, and it had all the hallmarks of being the new variant of COVID. So I thought maybe that's what it is then. A bit of long COVID, because the scratchy voice, the throat, all those things are there. And so yeah, possibly that. And then I thought as well, I've been taking all these supplements and all of these symptoms hit around that time. I think I did tell Gary about my mishap. You sent me a joke. In 2 parts. You sent me the question, which if I'd read would have been, when is the best time to go to the toilet? I would have thought, whenever you're fancy going. And he sent me the punchline, poo 30. Lol. Just told YouTube. Bless him. Trying to cheer me up after my spillage, I guess. So where was I? Oh yeah. Another part of my little brain, my little lizard brain there, was thinking maybe it's taking all these things. You know, apple cider vinegar tends to make my voice go like this. And I've been taking those friendly gut bacteria. Might not be so friendly, but no, they are friendly. A lot of things have improved since I started taking that. And but I thought, you know, maybe some of this is making me feel a bit weak, because it comes to a bit of a, starts off okay in the morning, and then it gradually I wear into being tired. And by tea time, I'm sitting there looking at the TV, yawning my little face off. My arms and legs are aching and heavy. And so I thought, you know, tomorrow I'm not going to take any. I am back to my old self. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know if it is one of those things, all of those things, none of those things. But back to myself today. Got in the car, went shopping. Yeah, amazing. They're supposed to be healthy, these things. Supposed to do you good. Oh my God. Oh well. I will continue with them. Maybe I'll introduce one at a time and see if, you know, I get a result of those symptoms, then I know. Or if I don't have any today and those symptoms come in a bit later, it's not any of them, is it? Just, honestly, I don't know. Starving I am. Starving. Got no right to be, really, because I had breakfast and I had a couple of those little char rolls with ham in for lunch. They're so small. I'm having a hungry day. Do you get hungry days where you're just like a bit on the ravenous side? But you know, I went shopping, I didn't buy one bad thing. No cakes, no biscuits, no sweets, nothing. So those friendly gut bacteria have really helped me with my sweetie craving. Didn't even occur to me. Didn't even want to go down those aisles. No. So if they've only done that for me, then it's been a godsend. So yeah, I'm sorry about the mess. I could have tidied it, but I was hot and bothered. That's what Gary says, shall we? Why do fish live in salt water? Because pepper makes them sneeze. He doesn't send me jokes all day, but I guess he just wanted to cheer me up. It's silly. Well, oh, I've got a message from Victoria as well. That one is good deal, even if there is a hosepipe ban. She's looking at paddling pools. I remember really wanting paddling pools, and when we lived in the other house and the kids were with us, and for years we had lazy spas, you know, those ones that you could put on that's got like a little thingy on the side, and you can have it jacuzzi and you can heat it. We had those every year, every single year, and we had these kind of mishaps with them, you know. First one we ever bought, right at the end of the summer it packed up, so we took it back and they give us our money back. So the next year we bought another one, and right at the end of the year they recalled them, so we took it back and they give us our money back. And we was like, we had all these lazy spas and never paid a penny for any of them, because every time we bought one, some reason we got our money back completely. So yeah, great bargain they were. And we had a jacuzzi all summer. So I do miss that. I do miss having them, but I don't actually sunbathe anymore. Back then I used to, you know, have a little sun lounger outside, and one of those that are where your feet are up but you're not laying flat. And I would be out there in my little sunbed, and then I'd get hot and I think, right, that's it, get back in the lazy spa, get a bit cooled down, get out, and you're all nice and cool, and then you start heating up again. But back then I used to go out in the sun, and look at that bruise, just caught sight of it. You see it? Well, it's not really visible to you guys, but I think it is to me. Didn't really think I'd get one of those. Anyway, blood test. So yeah, loved that lazy spa. I really miss that, but we don't have that kind of garden here. Plus it was really a thing that the boys' dad kind of dealt with, the chemicals, the filling and emptying of it and everything else. It's sort of, you know, leave it to me, and I don't know if I want to do it. I guess I'll be probably better at figuring out the chemicals, to be honest with you. But yeah, we've got a nice flat area, but it's right down the end of the garden, and the tree behind us drops those funny little acorns and loads of little catkins things all over the place. It'd drop it in the pool, though they do have a lid. Anyway, there's no electricity down there, so couldn't really have one. And I'm not out the garden much to warrant having it there, but I used to love having a big pool and just basking out there in the sunshine and getting a dip now and then. Those were the days, but for some reason I can't bear it anymore. It's not really, it's funny how you change, isn't it? I used to love that, but not now. Even when I sit out in the sun, well, when I used to sit on my decking with the egg chair, I'd kind of sit with my back to the sun. I don't know why. Just changing life, don't you, really? Things you used to like and the things... I kind of also find that even, you know, when I was younger, I would have phases of it. Like I'd have one year where I would want to be outside all the time and I'd be in the sun, and then the next year I couldn't bear being out there. And then a little while, you know, a few years later, I'd want to be out baking my body again. But it was always kind of never the same twice. I guess I'm just fickle. I'm going to have some water. Finally cooled down, but I'm going to have to go and have a shower because that was mega. Honestly, it was horrible. It was. But it was nice getting out. I mean, I bought one of these things where you can put your phone in on your car. I've wanted one for a long while, but I've got really awful vents and you can't fit them in. So I bought one, thought I'm going to get this in, and I've managed to fit it in over by this side of, you know, like the window side. So it's not in the way anymore, and I can get a good blast of the cold on my face from that was one of the things. I had to put it over the other side when I first got it, and I couldn't feel the air vent anymore. I put the aircon on. Now I can. So I was listening to Theory of a Dead Man. Excuse me. Mostly Theory of a Dead Man. I don't know why, but there are other things on that playlist. But all the mellow ones like Wicked Game and One and Shape of My Heart and things like that. I love those, I really do. So yeah, it was good fun listening to the music, but not such good fun when I got home. That was not fun. So anyway, this last few days I've crocheted my fingers to the bone. I really have. And so I've done the blanket and I've done the next square, and it's project. And so also last night, one of the previous square projects, I did a bit more too. So yeah, been crocheting up a storm. So yeah, watch out for the next Granny Square project, which I actually uploaded today. But I won't put it on today, obviously. It'll be next week. Ahead of myself. Not a bad thing, because Tyler's birthday party is next week. Well, it's not really a party, but I think it's Wednesday, but that's fine. I can at least get all my bits and pieces done. I've got my hump day done already. We've got another joke coming. Should we see? Yep. Did you hear about the pastor that was ill? He passed away. Bless him. Ah, he's in one of his jokey moods. Bear with me a sec, guys. I didn't get this. I got a nice view of the back of my head, which probably looks awful because I don't know if I like the two plaits. This one looks darker, doesn't it? But I'm not sure that I like the two. Yeah, I might just go back to one. It was a bit thick. It felt like I had a big fat plait. But these ones look a bit thin. God, I'm so fickle. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm looking at here. Some ship or other, I guess. Looks kind of like a ship now I'm seeing it. Maybe. Guess it's as good as mine on that. Oh, hang on. You guys like these ones. think they're kind of glam. So here we go. Let's have a look. Why your cat thinks you're an idiot. Had the bath. They make themselves hairless, then they complain they're cold. Typical. Do you know what I hate about making yourself hairless? Is when you forget, and then you want to put on a pair of shorts and you look down and there's this bush of like, uh-oh, I forgot to do my legs. Wish I didn't have hairy legs. You know, most men, where they've worn trousers all their life, have got lovely smooth legs. I don't know if you've noticed. I've worn trousers all my life, but virtually. If it wasn't jeans before, it's definitely like, I've always got something on my legs. Still got loads of hair though. I find that really annoying. What I need is leg alopecia. Yeah. You know, I reckon they could easily make a cream that gets rid of the hair off your legs and your under. I don't really have underarm hair. I don't know why it just doesn't happen. But, you know, you could get rid of it once and then you'd never come back. But they wouldn't make that cream because they want to charge you over and over and over again for doing cream. You know, they want to sell you it more than once. It's blooming selfish, I'll say. Anyway, I'm going to get off and go and see if that kitchen still smells of any Budweiser. Start preparing my dinner and check on my upload. So, this is a weird view. You've not seen it before, but you've got a view of the heater in the hallway. And that's a towel hanging up above the heater, not that there's a heater on. You've got, this is the wall of yarn, and it goes that way. And then there's the shelves with yarn in. And those are my crochet hooks along the side here. Don't normally see this view. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.